Hi everybody, this is a light language transmission. I've put the really long one, 37 minutes long, with all the activation for the March equinox 2021 around the twin flame unity and manifestation and Hara lines, and how Hara lines affect us and each other. In the full video with the link below on my other channel. I put the long, more intricate ones on the other channel, so if you would like to watch those, follow the link below. This is just a little intro about what the activation part of it is going to be about. Enjoy. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky to do whilst holding my phone, but I will do my best. So basically, about a week ago, this started coming in. Well, you know, everything is over years, to be honest, but little elements start to come in at certain times. So I'd say 6 months ago, this candle with 2 wicks, so a twin flame candle, with pink flower fragrance. So it's a pink is unconditional love. So I think it's the kind of probably the closest we're going to get to divine love in terms of color, although I do see that's quite white. So I was gifted this, and then I had put 2, if you ignore this one, I'd put 2 love heart sparklers in there for some reason in a cross pattern. So we've got the flames going that way, and you can see the flames as the soul connection, and then I see these hearts as the Hara line, which is the soul purpose line, coming from divine love, like coming in, and we can see the wax as the physical level of the being. So we've got 3 elements there. And it's like divine wisdom, I would say, is represented by the heart sparklers in terms of divine mission, divine knowing, divine purpose, what spirit has brought us into physical form for, and connecting that divine right down through like a flag in the ground into the physical form represented by the candle. Now I put, so you can see one of those Hara lines belonging to the divine masculine and one belonging to the divine feminine. I also put these kind of lotus flowers, again in physical form, around the twin flame unity in physical form. And I put balance on one side. And that is amethyst water. So I have soaked amethyst in water and then used the water to spray into the air around me when I need the extra connection. So those have all been sitting there, gradually building into this formation, and it's not something I do consciously. It's afterwards I realize the symbolism of it. I just have an urge to place things, which I do, and then I later think, oh gosh, I've done it again, what was I doing? And then I can see the symbolism and how it fits in with the collective, and how it fits in with what I'm working through in my art and in my life and in my experiences. So then last week on the Pisces New Moon, I found this 3rd heart sparkler, which I didn't really it just happened to be going through something and found it, and it's got really straight Hara line, let's just say, and I had this strong urge to put it in the center. So it forms where it was forming a square before with the 2 heart sparklers and the 2 flames, like a cross. It now is forming a really strong cross with this strong central point, strong aligned central point. So I see that as the 3rd energy in the twin flame. So the 3rd energy where you are at the higher level, unified as one. I've had incredible experiences with this third energy in my life. It's powerful, and it anchors the most amazing divine love and bliss through you into physical reality. I'm going to, at the end of this, do a little explanation of hara lines and how they work in relation to other people. But for now, that's what you need to know. Okay, so as that went in, I realized that today on the equinox, I woke up going, this is a special day. It's a special day. And I realized that I need to do this activation today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light the flames. And as I had that intention, I realized I need to spray the balance spray. And this is representing air. And then I've put the flame, the fire, in this corner. So we've got air, fire. This kept falling down this morning. Never done that before. That represents earth. And the nautilus shell is the spiral, the Fibonacci spiral, which anchors things from spirit into physical form. All the flowers and all the plants are, you know, like there's these kind of structures in them. And then that amethyst water represents water. So we've got earth, air, fire and water surrounding these lotus, which you can see as the crown chakra. And I also want to see it as the base chakra, so it's bringing it in right into the physical form. And we can see that these hearts line up, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the third unified energy. And we're going to light the flames. And so from above, we have it forming a cross, the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. It's really multi-dimensional. And then you can see we line these up. So I'm going to just stop the recording so that I can light the flame. Hi everybody, this is a bit of information about the hara line as I referred to from the activation today. So for the equinox, so this book by Barbara Ann Brennan, not that I've read the whole thing, I use it as a Bible or almost as a dictionary, and when I perceive something, I look it up here and it's generally there. And for a long time I've been perceiving hara lines. So this is the first book from Barbara Ann Brennan, and it's the second one that has information about hara lines. I'm so glad I stumbled on these books, because honestly all the things I perceive through my light work and my healing, not all of them but most of them, they're in here. So what I want to talk about is hara lines. I've marked a couple of pages. It's hard to do this with a phone in your hand. I'm going to just read you this passage. The hara exists on a dimension deeper than the auric field. It exists on the level of intentionality. It's an area of power within the physical body that contains the Tantien. It's the one note with which you have drawn up your physical body from your mother, the earth. It is the one note that holds your body in physical manifestation. Without the one note, you would not have a body. When you change this one note, your entire body will change. Your body is a gelatinous form held together by this one note. This note is the sound the center of the earth makes. There is a lot of information if you want to get this book. But what I want to show you, there's all the different dysfunctions you can have that prevent you from being in full alignment, or the blockages in the way to your full alignment to your soul's purpose. But this is what it looks like. So it's from the, it connects you from the densest part of the earth, the densest matter, densest vibration, right up to the highest frequency, or the God frequency, right? Where you are one with God. So it connects you on all the different multidimensional levels. So it's like your bridge to all aspects of yourself is how I see it. It's showing a blocked ID point there at the top where you individuate into your identity. But we all have one of these, and every relationship we have has one of these. So I have one of these with my cats. I have one of these with my house. I have one of these with the fox in my garden. I have one of these with my workplace and everybody in it. And mine affects theirs and theirs affects mine. If this one, say, was skew up there, then that would affect the relationship one. It would skew it slightly, which would then skew other people's. If I bring mine back into alignment, it brings the group one back into alignment, or the relationship one more into alignment, because it's going to be an average of mine and theirs. So if I'm in complete alignment, it brings theirs slightly more into alignment, which then brings each individual slightly more into alignment. So this is how we affect others, by being in our full alignment. So what I want to show you, so this is an example of how it can be out of alignment. It can be split, it can be distorted, it can be shaded, it can be dirty, all sorts of things. I'm not going to go into all of that. These are different exercises you can do. What I want to show you is the group one. There's a picture of a group, Caroline. So what I'm saying is, if one goes out, it affects the group one, then everyone else's will go out in that group. And this is how we affect others, and how who we choose to be around affects us. Who we choose to connect with on social media. So that's what I wanted to show you, really. The more you are in alignment, the more it affects other ones. And if you relate that to the twin flame, the more you align to the higher purpose of your unified Haroline, your group Haroline with your twin, your relationship Haroline, that the more you align to that, the more it straightens you up into alignment of your individual truth and mission. And the more you line up to your individual truth and mission, the more it aligns the midline of the relationship, which helps straighten them up. Yes, if they go out of alignment, it pulls the relationship out of alignment, which can pull you out of alignment. The way you fix that, pull yourself back into alignment. Get the work done, be aware of it. Get help if you need to, do exercises, do what brings you joy to bring you into alignment with your higher mission, your health, your well-being, what brings you joy in your life. Do those things, and it straightens you up. That straightens up all your relationships. I hope that's clear. That's just a very quick explanation to explain the activation I just did. If you're not seeing the full video, wherever I'm posting this, I will post a link to the full video down below the video on YouTube. The full video will be on YouTube. Blessings, everybody. Take care.